All right, guys, welcome to shipping day around here. We have 6 items to ship out from the last couple days sold on eBay. We've had a lot of requests on how we ship things out, how often we're selling things. We are new to this process of being more full-time around here, so we wanted to share with you what's been going on. So Jamie is putting together some packages, taping them up, kind of doing some quality control, making sure we're all set.
It's our toilet.
Yep, portable
toilet we sold for $100, I think, right?
Yeah. Yep, that was a good one. All right, so next I'm going to be shipping out this paper shredder I sold. I believe I sold it for $105 with a little bit of shipping cost. I accepted an offer a little bit lower than I had put it on there for, just because I felt like my profits were still really good. So the first thing I want to do is measure and round up. So I'm 21 by 23 by 13. So this one's pretty big, and let's go ahead and throw it on the scale here. All right, so we are at 18 pounds, 5 ounces. So I'm gonna import that into my eBay app, which eBay will actually give you a little bit of a discounted shipping rate for shipping through them, even though you're still using UPS or USPS. And obviously your pricing for shipping is gonna be different depending on where you're shipping it to, how much it weighs, how big it is, all of that. So I wanted to give you some examples because I think shipping can be really intimidating, and you think that maybe it's gonna cost like $100 to ship a box this big or something like that. But let me just share with you. So this box is going from Michigan to Georgia, and it is gonna cost me $29.72. So that is pretty expensive to ship. So remember, I sold this for $105 plus some shipping, and it's costing me about $30 to ship. eBay does take some fees out of that. There's gonna be around probably $15 worth of fees that I'm paying. So my overall profit will probably be around $65 for this, but I don't think I could have sold this on Marketplace in my area very quickly. It might have sat for a long time, where this one I put it on and within a couple days it sold. For me, it's worth it to get my money, ship it out, and kind of move on. So now that I have purchased my shipping label through eBay, I have my handy shipping label printer here. So I'm gonna go ahead and print this label out. So this label printer is awesome because it's just a sticker and it's waterproof, so it's super easy. I used to print all this off of my printer, which you can do if you're just starting off. You don't have to have something like this, but it definitely is helpful if you're doing this a lot. So something like this, a printer costs between $80 and like $120 depending on what you want. But for me, I was starting to print so much that it was a lot of my time to print it on a printer, cut it out, kind of tape it all up. So it's nice just to unstick it, slap it on, and be done. So now this one is ready to go to UPS. So the next thing we are shipping out is this lighted palm tree. This box is a little bit damaged, so we made sure and kind of checked it all out. It's all still in packaging and looks good. It just has a bad box. So we are going to go ahead and do that same process. So this one I believe is going from Michigan to Texas. So let's see how much something like this costs.
Nice.
I got some work to do on my taping skills. All right, so next is to measure this guy. We got 11. Do the tallest side over here by, let's see, 34. 11 by 34 by 5. And next we're gonna go ahead and weigh it, throw it up on our scale here. We're at 4 pounds, 12 ounces. So this tells me that through UPS, through the eBay app, it's going to cost me $15.51 from Michigan to Texas, which isn't so bad because I sold this for $80. eBay will take some of those fees and that kind of thing, but I am pretty happy with that profit. So I think it's important to remember that volume is kind of key. You might be only making $30 to $50 profit per item, depending on what you're selling. But think about how quickly all that adds up, and if you can ship out a few of these a day or every few days, depending on how far along you are in your reselling journey, it definitely can be a pretty good business that can support your family.
All right. Ready to go?
Someone's getting a palm tree.
Okay, so next we have a bigger box here. This is actually a dog crate, or a whelping crate it's called. It's heavy. I just weighed it. It's like 33.5 pounds, and it's a big box. So shipping is going to cost us quite a bit. Fortunately, we sold this thing for $179 plus a $15 shipping fee, so we're getting a pretty good amount for it. So I just wanted to show you, though, for larger packages, we usually always have to use UPS to ship. This through UPS is going to cost us $26 to ship is all. But if I go to USPS, It's going to be $79.41 to ship this, so almost $80. So it's a lot more expensive to ship bigger and heavier packages through USPS. You always want to do UPS. We use USPS for smaller, lightweight packages. It's generally a little bit cheaper that way, but definitely always want to go UPS for bigger packages. Okay, so now we have our shipping label here. I'm going to put it right on the front. Next, we want to scribble out all the other barcodes so that this doesn't accidentally go to the wrong place. So anything I see that's a barcode, I just want to scribble it out, make sure it doesn't go where it's not supposed to. So just looks like there's those two. Sometimes there's a bunch of barcodes, so you want to scribble them all out except for your shipping label. So this one's ready to go. Okay, so these 6 packages we're sending out today represent $581 in income. So that's what we received as payment. We have $120 in our shipping cost, as well as $75 in our eBay fees. So we're going to profit around $386 off these 6 packages. We feel really good about that because, as you know, we pay around $500 to $600 for an entire pallet of returned merchandise. So, and those have 50 to 100 items on them. So just in these 6 packages, we paid for over half of a pallet. Next, we're going to show you a little bit of our listing process, since we had some questions about that as well.
All right, so what we are doing back here is this is all of our 3 different pallets. We have some of it listed, some of it's already shipped out and sold. Everything I have listed, I have stacked up on this shelf. So I have more to go, and then this is all things that have not been listed yet. So let's get to listing. So this item is in perfect condition. It has never been touched, but some items definitely have been returned or are not in their original packaging, and those ones require a little more research and more photos to show if there's any defects or damages. But in this case, this one is so perfect that I can just use photos from online. This retails on Amazon for $130. So what I'm gonna do is go to my eBay app now and find the exact model number of this product. So after I've typed in my exact item number on eBay, there's a lot of different ones. Some of them are used, some of them are new. And they're all kind of ranging in price, so that is a little bit confusing. So what I like to do is actually go ahead and filter by sold items, and this will give me a better idea of what this exact product has sold for in the last 90 days brand new. So what I'll do is go ahead and click on that exact product that I see it's already sold. That means that they probably have really good keywords, a good description. I'll want to go ahead and check over everything and make sure all my model numbers match correctly and that it's that they entered all their information in correctly. But I will pick on their ad and I'll click sell one like this. So eBay actually does this really great thing where it saves all that information for you from that previous ad. You'll still have to add in your own photos and then check whether it's new or used and then make sure all the information is actually correct. But once you do that, you can go ahead and import all your own information, put in your photos, and then list this item. So one thing that you will be filling out is how much you want to actually list your item for, and it'll show you the averages of what other items have listed for in the last 90 days. I always list mine a little bit lower because I like to get rid of our inventory fast, because I know that we are buying pallets pretty much every week and we're trying to sift through this stuff, and if I can still make a good profit, I'm happy, and then I'm able to get someone else a good deal on this item. So I usually list mine a little bit lower than everyone else so I can kind of be the first one to sell it. I often will choose free shipping, kind of depending on the item and how much I expect for it to cost me to ship to make sure I'm still making a good profit. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do free shipping. So I chose to list this item for $99 because it's selling for $130 on Amazon. Some other people are listing it for $110, so I chose to list mine for $99 to hopefully sell it right away. I don't often do the auction on eBay because I find that people don't like to wait, or they'll forget that they're watching something. I just haven't had as good of luck with auctions. So I just do buy it nows. I find that that's the best route to go for our business. So I choose all that and I will go ahead and list my item. And I don't typically promote our items unless they've been listed for more than a couple weeks. Then I might go back and choose to promote items. That just puts your item at the top of a page. But you will have to pay between like a 5 and 8% listing fee, which could cost you, $5 to $10 to list an item. So if I'm able to list that without promoting the item, I will do that first. And then I can go ahead and put this box up on the shelf. I label it up here, and then I just wait for the notification that says it's sold, and I ship it out. Pretty easy. So this one goes up here, and if I can't tell what it is, I like to write on it, but this one I can tell what it is right here. It's the Dynatrap. and I will just wait for a notification that it's sold. So we are going to go ahead and get to listing some items. I try to list kind of slowly around here. I list about 5 to 10 items a day, kind of building up our eBay store, but I've had good luck with only having 30 to 40 items listed so far, and eventually that number will grow. But that is where we're at right now. So go ahead and let us know in the comments below if you have any questions, if you have any advice for us, maybe you're further along your journey. We love the whole reselling side of things. We think it can be a great way to get out of debt or pay for unexpected expenses or even go full time with it. And if you want to watch some of our pallet opening videos, they're super fun. We will link that playlist below, but we will see you guys next time. Bye.